Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Hooker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 2nd down, Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had been.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Alex Anzalone drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Third down. Hooker looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing. Hooker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Ritter now. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
A first down created by Laporta. A Easy draft pick by the Lions because he fit exactly what they want. A tight end excels at finding gaps in coverage and throwing hard blocks at the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. In motion goes Raymond. Hooker. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down, and he'll get it by 20. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Back out there to send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps shifts a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Back to throw, Ritter. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we saw.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 28 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Hooker now off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Still going. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Ritter back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver now. He has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
What their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. Ritter to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down movement. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Ritter. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ritter headed right off the option. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hooker. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. They might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ritter now. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Here's Hooker rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th,
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hooker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Ritter off the play fake. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. On play action, here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Back to throw, Ritter. Flush to his right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. St. Brown in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's London. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this defense here will burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and short, Ritter. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here it is, 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Hooker. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the... And now the rookie's free! And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Ritter wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They'll run with Robinson. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Coup for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Goff. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A final shot now for Ritter. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great.